Hello YouTube. I'm actually really tired now. This is my second attempt of trying to shoot this video. I've had all kinds of problems, but anywho, this is my Nigerian tag. But before I start, first of all, I want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you for passing by and watching my videos and subscribing and writing messages on my wall. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I'm going to do the Naija tag. This is my very first tag. It's not the first tag I've received, it's the first tag I'm doing. Actually, I wasn't even tagged. I just want to do this tag video because I think it's fun. I was tagged for something else, which I will do at a later date. Yes, Naija tag. I'm just going to run through the questions. Actually, another thing before I get going, I put on the blouse of my up and down, especially for this video. I'm wearing it with jeans. Sorry, it comes with a long skirt, but not gonna wear that right now. But this is the blouse. This is actually a very, very old. This is a very old blouse. I've had this for, oh my gosh, I've had this for about 13, 14 years, and I think it's really in vogue. I really like it. So yeah, I'm gonna rock this. I'll pull this out especially for this tag, and then I realize, oh my gosh, I really like it. So there you go. Going through the questions. Yes, the very first question is, when was the last time you were in Nigeria? The last time I was in Nigeria was in 2007. So I'm due to go back. I'm due for another visit. And what part of Nigeria are you from? My parents are from Ondo. I was born in Ondo. My mom would say she's a Lagosian because she was born and raised in Lagos, but her dad is Ondo and her mom is Benin. Half Benin and half something else. I don't know. Do you have a Nigerian name and what is do you have a Nigerian name and what does it mean? Yes, my name is Buki, and my full name is Olubukola, and it means blessing. Nigerian names are, for the most part, quite unique, in that they always have a meaning. The other thing I like about Nigerian names is sometimes, more often than not, you will hear the shortened version. For example, everyone calls me and knows me as Buki, but my full name is Olubukola. That's the name on my passport and all my paperwork, all my documents. There's different variations of Olubukola. There's Bukola. Again, Oluwa Bukola. Anyway. But it generally means the same thing. But there's other names that you just, if you hear just the shortened version, you won't necessarily know what the full version is. For example, Abi. There's Abiodun, there's Abidemi, there's Abiola. There's names like Bola, Bolane. I've heard of Bola Tito. There's different. The shortened version won't necessarily give you the full meaning of that individual person's name. Do you speak your language? I do now, a little bit. English is my first language, but I was born in Nigeria, and my parents brought me over here when I was 6, nearly 7. And when I came, I was fluent in Yoruba and Hausa, because at the time I was living with my auntie and she was living up north Nigeria in Gombe, and I remember speaking Hausa fluently, but I don't know a single word in Hausa now. The only reason I know Yoruba is because my parents speak it, and I'm more confident in speaking it now because of my fiance. I'm just going to say something quickly in Yoruba. Ekale, monkey, montupelo hipe, and wo video me, eshegani. That's basically good evening. I'm greeting you. I would like to thank you for watching my video. Thank you so much. Next question. Do you speak Pidgin English? No. I would love to be able to speak Pidgin English. I think it sounds really, really cool. I know that it's more of a street slang, but I love the way it sounds, and I like the attitude that people give off when they're speaking it. But no, I can't speak it. I can say the odd thing like how you dare, Naija Tag, those kind of things. But I'm not a fluent speaker of Pidgin English. What is your favorite Nigerian food? My favorite Nigerian food is pounded yam with okra soup. Beautiful. And I like the real thing, not the powdery. I mean, I do, obviously that's what we have to deal with here. I eat the powder one, but there's nothing like the real boiled yam that's been pounded. Nothing like it. That's the best. I love a lot of Nigerian food, but that's my ultimate best favorite. But it's not something that I can eat on a regular basis. One, I lack self-control with it, and because I lack self-control, is weight gain. So no, I will only have pounded jam once in a while, but when I do have it, I enjoy every single mouthful. What around your house represents your culture? I represent my culture. What I'm wearing this evening represents my culture. In terms of me representing my culture, although English is my first language, I'll say I'm very Nigerian in my behavior. The one thing I do notice is I have a child, and I notice that sometimes when I'm telling him off, out of nowhere, this Nigerian accent just comes out. And I don't even speak like that on a day-to-day basis. So where that comes from, my parents. Yeah. What else? I also have some Nigerian DVDs or BCDs. Yeah, this is DVDs or DVDs. That I borrowed from my mom. Yeah. Yeah. Just a few things, and also I love this picture of my grandparents. This is my maternal grandparents, my mother's parents. To me, that says Naija style. Hey. And I also have these, which I bought on my last trip to Nigeria. I want to somehow decorate somewhere with them, but they're just there at the moment. I've not made any use of them. What would you like to do to help out? What I would like to do to help out, if I had the money and the capabilities, I would love to help the health system in Nigeria. I suppose it's art depicting life, but in a lot of these Nollywood movies, I hate it when people are running up and down trying to raise money to help their loved ones, and the attitude of the doctors and nurses is, you know, no money, no help. And I think that is absolutely disgusting. And I do understand everyone has to eat, has to live, but you know, human life is important, and to see that, and you know, it can happen. It can happen. You know, God forbid, you know, if I was in Nigeria and I was sick or my child was sick, I think that would scare me so much, because I mean, fortunately, you know, I'd be able to afford to pay for my healthcare, but you know, for people who can't afford it, but my mum did correct me and say that, you know, they're really only depicting private hospitals, but then if your nearest hospital is a private hospital, they won't help you because you don't have money, and you could lose a loved one because of that. No, I mean, I'm hoping that the films are exaggerating that point. My mum says they are to an extent, but I'm sure there's a lot of truth in that. So that's what I would love to do to help Nigeria. What do you like about your culture? I like the people. I like the brutal honesty of Nigerians. I love if a Nigerian person has an issue with you, you will know about it. There isn't any. They don't sugarcoat whatever they have to say to you. I mean, that's good and bad. But you know, it's better to know than not to know. I love the music. I love the food. Yeah, I love being Nigeria. I love my culture. I love the way we throw parties. We throw good parties. And I love Nigerian style. You know, Nigerian people are very stylish people. And I love that. I love the swagger. All the swagger. What is a ridiculous question you've been asked about your culture? It's more about my country, but the most ridiculous question I've ever been asked was when a colleague asked. I was telling a colleague that my mom was traveling to Nigeria, and her response was, "Why would you want to go there? Isn't it just deserts and camels there? Why would you want to go back there?" This was a Caucasian young lady amongst a group of black girls, and we all just looked at each other and walked off, just went off in our own different directions. Just, yeah, that was the end of the conversation. There was no response. Just, yeah, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever been asked. Not that there's anything wrong with your country being full of deserts and camels. At the end of the day, home is home, but it's just the sheer ignorance and the question, why would you want to go back there? If, let's just say, Nigeria was a place where there was camels and deserts, if it's my home, it's my home. You know, you don't choose where you come from. That's where you come from is where you come from. Home is home. So if it is just deserts and camels, so what? But yeah, the ignorance and yeah, I had no response for that. Anyway, that's the last question. So everybody that's watching this, you're tagged, as they say. They all say that. Everyone says that in their videos. So I'm saying that now. Yes, do it because it's fun. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll try and post another video very soon. Thank you. Take care. Bye.